What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Spiritual Trip back for another video. Before I get into tonight's topic, I just want to give a shout out to all my subscribers like I normally do. I really appreciate all of y'all. I make all of my videos to try and help people through their lives as well as I'm going through mine. I just turned 28 years old today, thank God. Another year around the sun. So now I can give you 28 years of experience, of my life experiences, to try and help you, if I can help you save some time on your life. So with that being said, I'm gonna jump right into tonight's topic, and that is you could get money back, you could get a car back, a house back, but you can't get time back. Time is the most valuable thing that I'm learning as I'm getting older, is that you don't get this time back. You we here for a limited time, and we don't get this time back after it's done and over with. So you have to be very intentional about how you planning your time now. You have to be very intentional about who you allow in your life and give your time and energy to. You got to be intentional about jobs that you work. You got to be intentional about what you're doing with your money that you get from your jobs that you spending all this time working for. You got to be very intentional about life. Like, you got to be intentional about your time, because like I say, you're not getting no time back. I wasted a lot of years in relationships, a lot of years doing bullshitting around on my own doing. I spent a lot of years with people that I should have been let go. I spent a lot of years doing a lot of things that I shouldn't have been doing. So now that I'm older, now that I'm getting older, and I'm able to look back at my past and say, damn, yeah, I could have did this difference. No regret, no. All of this is just lessons learned and wisdom that I'm applying and instilling in myself now, that I can teach to my kids and teach to y'all as well. So I'm not mad about anything that I'm talking about, or that I went through or been through. It's just, if you could understand, if you 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, 21 years old, between 18 and 21, I spent a lot of time bushing. I spent a lot of time partying, turning up, blowing through money. Like, money don't mean nothing. I spent a lot of time, I was being a father at that age. I spent a lot of my time doing a lot of things that, if I could go back in time, some things that I would do different is I wouldn't party as much. There's nothing wrong with going out enjoying yourself, but if that's where all your money going and all your attention and everything is going, then yeah, nah, it's not going to benefit you in the long run, because 10 years later, you still won't have shit to your name or show for what you're trying to do, or whatever the case may be. I also spent a lot of time with my brand, I forget what year I started cooking and selling dinners with Harry Eats, but yeah, I spent a lot of time doing that as well. But I would invest more time into doing that than partying and turning up. I would have invested more time in trying to figure out a name for my clothing line. I would spend a lot of less time with in relationships. I would have left relationships alone as well, so I could learn and figure out who I am, so I could become the man that I want to be. You don't get time back. Once your time is gone, then it's done. That's why I feel play with when my time is being played with. Like, you could play with anything else, but when my time is being played with, meaning like you wasting my time. Like, you literally wait. If you know you don't like me or don't want to be around me, why is you wasting time acting like you like me and want to be around me if you know that you don't? If if you're not trying to help me win, or we not talking about how we winning together, or what we about to do to both turn our lives up, then yeah, what are we doing? We wasting time. You're not getting no more time back after this. Like, once you 50, 60 years old, and you sitting and you looking back at your life, because I'm 28 years old today, and I'm doing this at 28 years old. So I know I'm gonna do this at 38, 48, 58, 68. I know I'm gonna do all of this at those ages as well, and I'm gonna start asking, like, damn, what did I do with my time? I'm free to do whatever I want with my time. Even with that, like, even being locked up and stuff, that took a whole year out of my life. So now I'm trying to catch up from a whole year being took from my life that I did. That was all on me. Uh, as I'm sitting there reflecting and looking, like, damn, like, I wasted a lot of time. I wasted a lot of time and giving my energy, especially in relationships. One particular relationship, I felt like I wasted 14 years of my life. Uh, that was probably my biggest lesson, even learning this year, is like people not who they say they are, and they will manipulate you, and they will have you feeling confused. Like if you're in a relationship with somebody and you're more confused than knowing what's going on, you got to let that relationship go, because you'll end up spending so many years of your life being with somebody that don't even like you. They don't like you, but they won't tell you they don't like you. For they might be benefiting from that life, from what you providing for them. For example, like in my past relationship, I cooked. I did most of the cooking. I did most of rolling blunts. I did a lot of stuff that all they had to do was just sit back and relax type shit. So I wasted a lot of time, and maybe that's why they won't leave, is from the things that they're getting from the relationship. And the sex be good, they'll look good, y'all might have kids together, all of that good stuff, but whole time, if the relationship not feeding you nothing, if it's not doing nothing for you, and all y'all, you find yourself arguing with this person more than actually building with this person, then it's time to start questioning, like, yo, all right, what is this relation? You like, when it comes to relationships and shit like that, you gotta come to the drawing board every once and now and again, to make sure y'all still on the same page and y'all still want the same things for each other. Every now and again, you gotta come to the drawing board and be like, okay, babe, are we still on the same page? Do we still want this for each other? Do we still, is this still our goals? Or because people can change, and it's okay if you change, but you gotta communicate. You gotta talk about it. You can't just go like you can't make your own changes on your own and then expect that person that you're in a relationship with to understand your changes, or why you're doing the changes that you're changing. Like, I changed a lot in my relationship. I changed my belief system. I used to be Muslim. I used to believe in a lot of stuff. um I was probably one of the biggest conspiracy theories you would know, especially being in high school and stuff like that. I changed my beliefs on that. I changed my beliefs when it come to money. I would change. And if you're in a relationship, then you and your partner need to be talking about the changes that's being made. And if not, if you doing your own thing and they doing their own thing, y'all not communicating about nothing, then why y'all even together? Like, y'all got to be communicating. That's what the whole purpose of a relationship is to build together. I think people think that relationships are just for to look good on social media and to post pictures and take trips and dates and shit like that. Nah, that's if you're trying to do that, say that from the beginning. Say, listen, I'm here for the trips, dates, and the fun. I'm not here for none of the hard work building shit. That if you want to build, you could be single and build. But yeah, nah, this ain't that. This is if you want to be in a relationship and trying to build with somebody, if you don't want to waste your time, y'all need to be talking every single day about where y'all headed in the relationship. Because if not, y'all gonna find yourself with hella years that went by and nothing got better, nothing changed, and y'all still in the same spot. I was with somebody for 14 years, and we don't have not nothing together. We don't have not a house together. We don't have not a car together. We don't have nothing together but kids, and that's all we got. And it's kind of embarrassing to myself, because it's like, yeah, after being with somebody for all those years, I'm looking at other couples that I grew up with, that I went to high school with. I'm watching them buy houses together. I'm watching them level their lives up. That's all they doing. I'm watching them level their lives up, and I don't compare to nobody relationship, but yeah, I do a little bit to like, yeah, what are we doing? We ain't got shit to our names, and but we've been together just as long, and it don't make no sense. Like, we got two people, we got two fully functional adults to bring in money in the household. Why ain't we getting nowhere? And it all hit me like, yeah, this person ain't on that type of time. This person not trying to do what I'm trying to do. So yeah, it's time to go. It's time to walk up out of there. And if they don't want you to go, fuck them. Like, that's it. Like, it don't matter about the kids. It don't matter about none of that shit. It matter about your sanity at the end of the day. I went crazy a lot of times that I ain't talk about, but now I'm just now coming out talking about the shit. And yeah, I might sound crazy, but I don't give a fuck, honestly. If you ain't never been with a narcissist or somebody like that before, then yeah, you probably won't understand nothing I'm saying. But you got to understand that there's really people out here that will sleep next to you every single day and don't want to see you do good for yourself, that don't want, like, not just for me, but it's like, yeah, if I do good for me, we all doing good. Kids, family, friends, all of that. Anybody, once I eat and I get to a comfortable enough position in my life to where I can start feeding the rest of my team and family, and you already know the closest ones to me fed first. My kids and BM fed first, which was the plan or whatever the case may be. But it came to a point where it's like, oh, you working against what I'm trying to do. Anytime I'm trying to level something up, yeah, you working against that. So that's why I say you got to be careful with who you give your time to. You got to be careful with what you invest your energy to. You got to be careful what you focusing on too. That's another thing. I'm not to get off subject, but I see a lot of people on social media and they talk about more that the niggas and bitches ain't shit, more so than, and that's what they keep manifesting as niggas and bitches that ain't shit. You'd probably never ever hear me say a bitch ain't shit or a nigga ain't shit, because I don't believe that everybody is ain't shit. I believe that there are good people out here. I just believe that I got to get myself to the right frequency to attract those people to me. That's all it is. So if you're not finding yourself the relationship that you want, you got to start tapping in. You got to start going inward now. Like, damn, why am I not attracting the kind of relationship that I want if I claim to be such a good spiritual healed person? And I had to ask like, maybe I'm not. Maybe I am broken, and I do need to spend some time by myself to reflect and figure out who I am again, because I lost myself in this relationship, and that's some of the that's depressing. Once you lose yourself, once you start having to, when you scratch your head, like damn, that's not who I am, like, and you know this not who you is, like, nah, hell nah, you gotta start preparing to walk away. You don't like Love Dorsey said, shout out to Love Dorsey, because she the one that really got me on with the thought of, y'all, I don't have to wait for a big bang to break up with somebody. I don't have to wait for us to fall out for me to break up with you. If the relationship ain't getting no fucking where, it's time to go. It's time to leave, and that's just that. If you and your girl been together 10 plus years, y'all ain't got shit to y'all names, y'all need to go ahead, wrap it up before y'all bring in kids, and now you got even more problems that you got to face and deal with. So yeah, you got to be very mindful about who you spending time and energy with. This shit is it's gonna make you or break you. Luckily for me, I was raised in a strong household, so ain't nothing gonna break me. But if I know it's people that was raised in weaker households than I was, and yeah, I see them break all the time. Some people don't, but some do. A lot more do than others. So you got to be very mindful and very fucking intentional of what you're doing with your time. Period. Stop stop giving everybody your time and energy. Stop giving everybody your energy. Like, it's gonna drain you, and you're gonna get older and older and older. You're gonna start feeling more and more depressed. Like, damn, because you done gave your time and energy to everybody. Now it's time for you to try and focus on doing some good shit, and you can't even focus, and because you're drained. You gave everybody your time and energy. You wasn't intentional with what it's like having money. It's like you done spent your money everywhere, and now that you sitting back at home broke, and now you're trying to figure out, damn, where did I spend all this money at? It's no different than with your time. Where did you spend all your time at? You sitting at home and you don't got nothing to your name. You ain't got shit to show for anything. And now you're questioning, damn, what the fuck did I do with all my time? And yeah, it's as you get older, it's gonna get more and more depressing. So be intentional who you give your time to. Like, that's it. I don't even know how else to put it. Like, you just got to be intentional, very intentional of who you give your time and energy to. Um, yeah, shit, that's that. I'm gonna be back with another video soon. I know it's I'm gonna be more consistent with dropping, but yeah, I appreciate everybody that's following me on this journey. I appreciate everybody, man. It's your boy Spiritual Trip. I'm out.